where we last left it, you had gone. Well, you had gone to the.
I teleported us there.
You had gone to the cult. Well, you'd gone to the bandits' camp, and you'd found Verona, who'd been dragged off by some gnolls that had been working, that had been sort of masquerading as bandits, but also working for this sect of dragon cultists who were following Tiamat. You brought Corona back, but you were soon contacted by Felstad, who told you that one of Dodge's companions in his past life, McGubbins, had been involved in a had been involved in a
current life. Been involved in a murder.
Had been involved in a murder
concerning
a priest, a paladin, of Bahamut.
So a priest or a cleric?
A paladin.
A paladin?
Yeah. And the reason that Felstad thought it would be important for you to involve yourself in the investigation is that McGubbins has said that the only people that could probably solve it would be Dodger and Bodger.
And Sherlock.
It also
Sherlock
involves,
and Holmes.
What? It also
They've got a
involves,
hat.
What challenge that can only be solved by you two?
and that
The challenge that he had no friends.
and that no one else. He had no proper counsel.
If you cannot afford counsel, one will be provided by you. By
Dodger will sing.
Help me, Dodger. You are my only hope.
And that also he had told the clerics at the Temple of Bahamut that he had seen people dressed in the same clothes that the cultists wore.
Sorry, McGubbins.
McGubbins had said that to and that's why she thought it was important that you go there. So, with that, she told you how to deconstruct one of the golems, to take the power crystal out of it, to then activate the fledgling arcane circle of teleportation. And so
he's using the singular you, not the plural.
Wait, this is the take all credit, right?
I need to get my instrument.
So Drogon activated the arcane sigil.
Yes, he did. Who's Drogon? I'm Drogon.
You were told. Who's the? Oh god, I'm gonna name drop Critical Role, but just in case they hear it on the internet.
You'll have to send it to him because there's no way they're stumbling across
the
this.
guy that plays Dragonborn also in there. Yeah. Every time he introduces me in Delphi, he goes, "Oh, hello, I'm Tiberius Stormwind of Draconia, formerly of Vox Machina," and he says it to everybody he meets.
I won't be doing that.
Dragonborn
Felstad said that she had a contact within Blackstaff Tower, which is the Mage's Tower in Waterdeep.
Lenethir.
I
wrote it down.
Lenethir.
Have an experience point.
I'll level up quicker than all of you.
And that he would allow you to teleport to their what do they call it? I call it something like the Continuum Vault within the tower, which is the teleportation pathway between all of
the airport.
Yeah, it's like an airport. It's like the bit in Men in Black where they all come down through the.
It's like the Mage Tower.
Quick question,
isn't it?
Yeah.
Where there's
With
a big
hit
portal
dice,
where people appear through.
Yes.
Hit dice.
With hit dice.
No. This is something I think I've realised. Hit dice. Yeah. You get
Stop saying
obviously
hit
your
dice.
thing with hit dice.
Hit dice.
And isn't it
Drink every time
your
you hit dice.
hit die plus your con?
Yeah.
Or plus
No,
your...
it's just your hit die,
Which
which is why Song of Rest is so important.
Okay, you try it isn't plus con and or plus level or something.
No.
It's just a die.
Yeah, because it goes
Okay.
up the number of hit
More
dice.
of them
Yeah.
every level you have.
Yeah.
You can
That's-
use them in
that's-
short
now.
or long rest.
Okay, then that thing I saw on the internet was wrong.
That's why Song of Rest is
No,
brutally good.
I know Song of Rest is brutally good. It's just that thing on the internet I saw was wrong.
My second wind is hit die plus con.
That's where they might have got it.
No,
First level.
next level.
Yeah.
Good.
So, you stepped into the teleportation sigil.
I stepped into the temple.
You vanished.
Hang on, didn't we all?
You vanished.
This can be a boring 6 hours.
Appeared in a marble room with glowing rings beneath your feet, with a man standing in front of you. And that's where we start now. As you find your feet again on a posh marble floor with glowing.
Ye find your feet.
With glowing rings beneath your feet, you are greeted by a well-dressed human man with male, with shoulder-length black hair, a closely trimmed beard, and a nervous expression on his face. Oh, welcome. Quick, with me. You're right, just in time. And he turns. Come on, follow.
Okay.
Hey, what is happening?
You know of me? You were told, yes?
Yeah, you are our contact, yes?
This
Sounds
is
like
Lenithir.
I hope it is. Yes, I am Lenithir.
Quick, we don't have much time. Quick, follow me. And he leads you towards it.
Let's go, Len.
Sneak attack from behind is something I totally cannot do.
Lenithir leads you quickly out of the room and through a metal door and through a series of small corridors, winding their way past several more of these hefty-looking doors, leading you towards an atrium where a stern, white-bearded man leans on an official-looking desk. A large open door towards the rest of Waterdeep, standing on the other side of the room. He mutters to you to be quiet and wait. Everybody wait. Everybody make a stealth check.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a combined stealth check, so it's
Well,
just
good thing.
successes versus failures.
So that's
on that
7.
Good job, metal man.
Oh, did you cast guidance? How long does guidance take to cast?
1 action.
Oh, Bahamut! Oh no!
18. Right. You take an extra step, a little bit too far into the corridor, and these guys pull you back. And you hold there. You wait for a second. The man with the white
wishes to enter.
The man with the white beard sort of scratches his chin for a bit, looks down at a book, and then walks off. He says, "Come on, quickly with me," and leads you across the atrium floor. He takes you over to the doors in front of you, and you open that and you feel a nice breath of fresh air in front of you.
Fresh breath air.
He says,
Breast air.
+6.
+6.
Mine's got 5.
he leads you outside into the grounds, and you see before you the city of Waterdeep down below, sort of the huge city. Waterdeep is obviously quite a large city. It's very much metropolitan. You are on like
the second city.
quite a high tier here where the Blackstaff Tower is. Just below it is a palace. You can see, and then down below that is the sprawling city that stretches out for a good few miles in front of you. Down to the well, I suppose would be the south, I guess, from where you're standing. You can see down towards a huge harbour that almost looks as even more metropolitan, even more bustling.
Where's the builder's hall?
Yeah, but I have some dice.
Did we recover the Magister's orb? Is that what we found? I think you'll find I'm the only one that recovers the Magister's orb.
Take Alexander.
Massive.
Yeah, so and you can see the harbour down below. You've heard tales and stuff of Waterdeep, and it's sort of
Sordid reputation for ill.
well, there it is. It has got
Now
quite
there has
a
been
quite
a
a bad
greater
reputation.
concentration of scum and villainy.
I don't know. Blackpool's quite fun.
Blackpool.
You see Lenithar sort of settles down, and so as you're walking down through the garden, and he says, "Oh, that was close."
What was that about?
Well, my master probably wouldn't have been quite happy with just random people coming through the teleportation.
You mean we weren't authorised to use that teleportation?
Well, let's just say
It's a
that
bit of magic I don't really
favour
understand.
to Falstad.
He does book learning, I do learning with my hands.
Oh, you are disgusting.
He says, well, never mind, at least we didn't run into any
Oh,
problems.
what's that? Oh, shit.
He sort of fumbles for a second.
It's like my
he
hands,
sort of
not my mouth.
meanders off down the hill, walking away from you, and he goes, "Oh yes," and turns around and pulls out a note from his. Pulls out a note from his belt.
Oh,
And it's got the Afriti's eye.
It's going to burn when you read it. I turned into Drogon.
Why are you doing an impersonation of your companion? I'm sorry, I'm very racially
Don't
insensitive.
be stupid. It's got the seal of the Afriti's eye on the top of it, and he sort of holds it out.
It's not going to catch fire, is it?
This is from a member of the Afriti's eye here in the city.
Don't look at it!
I can't read.
So it's perfectly safe.
I was wondering why you took it. I was going to say give it to the elf.
It's in.
Why don't you
it's in-
let Drogon, he learns with his hands.
You can
Braille.
read. You can read. Admittedly, you'd probably miss out a couple of words. Or sentence, but,
What does this word
Once
say?
in a lifetime, there comes a
Ventio.
motion picture.
it says, "Come meet me at the mysterious lamp on."
You get to enter yourself.
Come meet me
Areas,
at the mysterious lamp on
but
the
I
Marcus-
want to be close to you.
on the Marcus Alley, and then it's just signed underneath it, Balian.
Alien!
Not Balon. Balian.
Bailey.
Who is
Because
Galian?
otherwise when we go to help...
I'm glad he's moved the E from one side of the L to the other.
Lenthea said, I don't know. I was just given this by a courier.
Why does he work for them?
Yes, why do you work for them?
I was told to wait a message from Felstad, and this is the message.
What?
I just said,
It's Felstad's the woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so why is he working for the Afriti Zone?
Why are you working for the...
It's not a question of
I
him
told you,
working for the
I
Afriti
owe
Zone.
you
He
a
was
favour.
given the note by
Why does
the
he owe her a
Afriti.
favour?
That's a very personal question.
Well, I'm a very personal person.
Speaking out of
Person like person.
Azura cannot ask this question. He would not ask this question.
he
I
says,
want other people to ask the question.
I wonder why you weren't doing
I don't care.
Okay. That's great.
he says, well,
We're in a phase of
you
madness.
should probably,
I'm
you
ready.
know, carry on away.
I'm
And he
drunk.
goes back, he walks back up towards town. Tell him bye. Bye.
Oh, fuck!
That was a
I
very twitchy...
Bye,
fellow.
Len! See you later!
You see a couple of people that are walking around in the gardens, clearly mages as well, sort of looking.
Are we in the Unseen University?
No. Well, what would it currently be that?
I wish
Wait.
I'd staff.
You're in sort of like the
open.
open garden area in front of
Technically,
the
you're
town.
not supposed to be here.
So yeah, he's told you to go and find Balian at the mysterious lounge.
Right.
Already
I can't
far too
sit
much
here.
cloak.
Not the cloaks. I've seen little daggers. Hey, could you not take
That's
us
what the cloaks
outside
are for.
and then abandon us? You understand?
You're
my
technically
joke?
outside the
Oh, we're not in the ground.
You're in like the
Let's go.
gardens and everybody
What
can
are
come
we
here.
for?
man.
McGubbins isn't trouble.
I
Let's
don't
go.
really fancy standing around here.
Well,
looking
let's
at
Go on,
sorts
let's
of
go.
suspicious.
Hey, let's go. I'm off.
Lead on bright eyes.
You gonna sing a song?
Something else to do.
Yes.
Go and see what Balian wants.
That's
Use
how
your-
you say his name, wasn't it?
Use your phonics.
That's an A, isn't it?
That's a B.
Yeah, so
Use your phonics frog. Z.
But I learned it on
you walk down.
Actually, phonics involves more than just single sound.
You walk down out of this like winding path through like this very nice, very over the top garden. Effectively. You see lots of
my air.
flowers and you haven't seen greenery like this pretty much in a long while because obviously you've been up in one.
Danger! I'm going to bend over and sniff a pretty flower. What does it smell of?
God. Poison. You're dead. Carry on, Ben. No one cares about you
smells of
smelling
garlic,
flowers.
yeah.
Oh, I found some garlic!
You step out. You
Gonna
suddenly
bite it.
hit this strange
Please don't
change
eat the flowers.
of like scene almost as you step out of the garden, this sort of walled
Act two.
garden, out into a. Basically, you just walk straight into a bustling street, and you're suddenly like knocked sideways on that as people.
I can get through it easier than most people
Yes,
can.
you can.
Ah.
Yeah, you're sort of like you sort of.
Did
shrink
you
back
sort of
towards
stand
the
still
wall
just
and-
taking everybody's coin purses
Street.
as they walk past? You're like,
Yeah, you pass.
I'm 6'5" and over 20 stone. I think people
Yeah.
would just bounce off.
Well,
Onwards, friends!
As
This
you
way!
a dragon!
Right,
That's your,
come on, come on.
No, it is water.
Lead on.
It's not as
Come
much.
on.
I'm leading.
Come on,
Well,
McGubbins in
what's-
trouble.
Make
Saving
a-
brave McGubbins.
Dexter.
Brave
McGubbins.
I'm trying to work out what would be the best to navigate a city.
Why would...
Try and pick one that I haven't.
Why don't you navigate?
I thought I was
Nice.
navigating.
Yeah, you got streetwise.
I imagine it.
There isn't a single skill.
I imagine it's just
survival.
It would be
perception.
survival.
Maybe. Well, let's go with that then.
I imagine
Survival.
perception.
It's survival.
Well, but no cities.
Well, it depends. Are you gonna just try and find your own way, or are you gonna ask people?
No, I am forging my own path.
These disgusting creatures.
Yeah, you.
I am sticking so close to Bright
When
Eyes
you
watching
were-
for an assassin's blade at any moment.
When you were back in Warmaster,
I'm going to put my coin purse in my pants.
Dude, there's already been a paladin of Bahamut killed
Yeah.
when you were
by your fucking dude.
When you
I,
were
I
in
intend to
Mastor,
stab when I meet
people
him.
Why?
20.
took
Guilty.
sort of like
I'll kill you.
slight exception to you being there because obviously Dragonborns don't hang.
It's easy.
When you're in
Hold
Waterdeep,
person.
Yeah.
nobody bats an eyelid. You can see
Is that
half
a
orcs
charm
walking
spell?
around, Dragonborn, tieflings, everybody's
Oh, it might have been an
Anybody from
enchantment.
everywhere.
Ah.
people of different colour and creed.
Try roll
Yeah.
perception and the bonus for familiarity.
Yes.
No, because you're not.
What's the
trying.
I
bonus?
need to find out.
You get advantage.
That's
Right.
right.
I'm doing
Very
this,
good.
on
So
the
what did you get on your?
20.
You're not trying.
I'm doing what he's doing, but I get an advantage. You
I'll
asking
set
Dragonborn?
your what directions around them all.
And I could get there twice as quick as most people could.
You can.
Is that 18?
That's 16. I got 17 on these guys though.
So survival 19.
Okay.
Have you got all these stats in the book? Oh, maybe.
You you plunge yourself basically straight into the middle of the city, and you're like, aha, this is the way.
I'm just going to push people, like
Yeah, like
because
you
it's
are.
going to be like need to die. Like, I'm going to be physically.
I mean,
pushing
you
people
guys,
out.
you guys being a lot smaller, you were able to shove
I'll just be.
Yeah,
Tit!
sort of-
Get out of the way!
You seem like in many other places that would be like, oh, rude, but in here, everyone seems to like get out of the way or like say it themselves to someone else.
I'm essentially mauling behind.
Roger, go with the crowd, not against the crowd.
Oh, like everybody's walking on the right hand side of the street. I'm walking on the left. Pushing them out of the way. Move!
So yeah, whole person, then
I'd be fine.
and then Bodger here.
He's sitting on my shoulders when I'm pretending to be a normal
So
person.
Bodger is one of your abilities.
Either or
Tag it.
either or heat metal and with your arm.
I'll be fine.
You,
Like a Batman arms.
You can't get rid of your arm.
with a combination of
But
both
I've already got rid
you
of it.
and your familiarity,
My familiarity.
you find yourself in sort of like a
you
middle
been to Waterdeep
district of Waterdeep. You kind of reckon you're going in the right direction because you've sort of heard people talking in the crowd and things like that. You know, the things that you would have picked up as an urchin, and you know it's off sort of in this direction. But you find yourself now standing in the middle of like a large town square, and there's just people all
A
around.
town square?
Well,
Out of
a district square.
Would there be one temple to Bahamut in the city as like
There
a
probably-
giant temple,
There
or would there be
probably-
lots of
there
them
probably
scattered all
wouldn't
over?
even really be. There might be one. Bahamut doesn't have temples.
Oh, right.
He's not like a hey sit and
You'd
listen to
have
the
to
congregation thing.
Ask someone if you want to know that.
No, this is that's what I said. Out of character. Like, is it?
Well,
I might know that. Cause
You
if
would
there's
know
one-
that-
Yeah, I
It'd
might
be
know.
like a
I'm a
cathedral.
fucking acolyte.
You would know that there is a temple of Bahamut here, and then there are like shrines, but they're unofficial around the city. But most of the time, there is just one temple.
I imagine it'd be one temple and a lot of henchstones.
Yeah, pretty much like that kind of thing. Yeah, like the roadside
Yep.
shrines you get. Like. Yeah. So if you want to fight, roll another survival test. If you want to fight.
Bahamut knows the way.
Bahamut's going to guide me. He
Hey,
is. gonna
guys,
guide
No,
me.
we will do that.
It's not
If you
going
want to,
to.
I don't know.
we can all work together if you want to. Just try and
What's the
find
bonus if you have the skill? 4.
extra
your
2.
proficiency bonus.
Proficiency bonus of 2.
19.
5.
You murdered 19.
Yeah, because the proficiency bonus is crap. Right.
What, +2?
Yeah.
So what did you get?
9.
Yes! 7.
Yeah, you start wandering off down a random street.
No,
you stop it.
That is not
17.
Bahamut's
17,
will.
12.
12.
5.
Right, Azura's going to get us there.
Right.
19.
Yeah, because you get +4.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he wanders
What do
off,
you get
you
plus
drag him
four?
back. Drogon sort of.
Sword
Because I
Bahamut
also
would
have
do
wisdom.
that way.
Yeah, you're thinking about the temples.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Oh, in that case, I got 6.
And as you sort of make your way
Where are we even going?
down towards
To
Marcus
this
Alley.
place that might meet this.
The mysterious lamb.
Mysterious land.
Mysterious lamb still on.
The rapey sheep.
You are too much of a wolf, Bright Eyes, to locate a lamb.
As you're getting sort of close,
Wasn't it
you start
insult?
to leave the more metropolitan
Are you
area
Yeah,
of
words.
Waterdeep, where there's
No
lots of people
words.
bustling around, and you come now onto streets that are a little bit more run down, and there's not so many people walking around. The people that are walking around don't look as affluent and rich as the ones that you
We're
were
on the
at
wrong
start.
side of the non-existent tracks.
He's
and
making the
you,
people.
you find yourself.
They're off and ready.
You find a sign eventually,
Sand people.
and the smell of you can smell the smell of ale in the air. That's your.
Oh no.
Which is a horrible smell.
Smell rough for you.
What?
Recovering alcoholic.
I'm not an alcoholic, I'm a drug,
Drug
addict.
The
Alcohol
smell of heroin
is
is
for
in
win.
the-
There's drugs and alcohol. Fucking
Uh,
cokey.
And you see in front of you a pub that you assume is the mysterious.
Carl Malden. Massive.
The Mysterious Lamb is a run-down pub. It seems like the sort of place you'd go to make shady dealings. Marcus Alley is no different. Set away from the main thoroughways of the city, it is quiet and a murmur of conversation replaces the clamour of traders and patrons. The outside of the Mysterious Lamb looks like it's bowing in the centre. A balcony at the front missing most of its railings. A series of 4 windows in the front are either busted through or have wood boarded across them.
In like a dilapidated way or a smashed up kind of way. Like,
Is
is
it-
it old and falling
it
apart?
looks
or
like
is it
it's
like
old
lots of fights?
And has had a lot of
I
fights.
imagine Hurricane Katrina.
I should really fix the bowing room.
Hey, but it looks like a lovely place for a drink.
Hey, come on, let's
And
go.
maybe a fight.
Perhaps I should speak to them about fixing the room.
Yes, Bright Eyes.
No.
It depends. If they can't afford to fix the windows, I doubt they can fix the roof.
Well, with the amount you two drink, surely you could have fixed it.
So you're suggesting
No,
that Bodger
maybe.
and Dodger fix the roof?
Oh, you'll fix the roof for a free drink or 10.
Hey.
I'm not sure that heights are their speciality, and I'll go inside.
What are you trying to say about my height?
Despite the outside appearance of the Mysterious
My
Lamb,
mighty
upon
5'7".
entering the land, you are greeted by a welcoming warmth from a heart and the chatter of many happy patrons. So yeah, you step inside. It's quite a spacious pub once you get inside. There's a large bar down one side. People are going up, and it's a lot busier inside. Large bar. There's a there's the bar down one side, and there's patrons going up. It's much more busy inside than it is outside.
I want to scan for anyone that might be out for Bahamut folks, so they can keep Bright Eyes safe.
Cool.
Good. Right then. I do have perception, so that's 15. I'm not being subtle about it either.
It's a shady place. There are a lot of shady people in here. Plenty of people with their cloaks up and hoods and things like that, and sitting like over their tables and murmuring in low conversation. But then there are an equal amount of quite happy people just going around their everyday business. So
there's no one particularly.
Nobody overtly like eyeing you as you came in.
Right.
So.
Then I'll just keep my.
I'm
hand
just going to
on
barge my way straight to the bar.
I'll just keep my hand on my.
Climb
sword.
onto the stool. Have they got a dwarf bar? So, as in, because obviously dwarves and halflings are fairly common in Waterdeep. So do they have a human-sized bar and a dwarf-sized bar?
It's called a stool.
There are stools.
Acrobatics check. I'm not serving you.
Yeah, so are you
I'm not having up to drink.
You got any ID?
yeah, no,
got a belt.
nobody approaches you. Or anything.
I'm older than you.
So you're going to the bar.
Valerie.
Oh, but I didn't finish my description, sorry. There's the bar to one side. There's like a huge mess of tables in this, filling the rest of the room. Like long, mead hall type tables, round tables, really small tables, tables that look like they've been taken from somewhere completely different from the pub. Chairs that are huge, chairs that are really small, things like that. And in the very centre of the room,
Free
there's a large...
cycling central.
Yeah. In the centre of the room, there's a large round dais. Well, not a dais, but like
a dais.
Like a dais. Well, it's not a dais, it's a dais, isn't it?
There's always a dais. No, it's a date.
There's like a platform, a stage almost, and you can see that there are. You can see that there are chairs and tables piled up at the moment, but you can see that it's probably what they would have used when they're like performing.
Bandstand.
So you're going up to the bar. You're going up to the bar. Bright Eyes.
I'm looking around for Leon.
Well, is he already drunk? A man comes to you and goes, "Hey, you started early then," and then walks off.
Wait!
Do you think that Matt is narrating his life? I'm looking for Bahamut.
He said it in the voice.
I did.
Drogon?
Not doing much, walking around. Just walking around the pub.
Wait! Who wants a drink?
Right, I'm watching for the reaction that
Service!
Bright Eyes
If
makes.
it takes too long, I'll start casting light on things.
Right. I'll do them and then I'll do your bar interactions.
This is what I always
I'm
do.
going to keep banging on something.
Who
wants a drink?
This guy comes over. He's got, as you're shouting, this guy comes over with like big shaggy grey hair. He's got like a tatty moustache and a mousy sort of like fuzz on his face. And he goes, most fine fellows, good at drinking.
Hello!
Hey!
We'll
What
have...
have you got?
Nick, we'll
Why are you
have...
looking level
We'll
headed
have
like this?
2
I'm
of your best ales each. And then we're looking for Baleron.
Right.
You don't have
Baleon.
any Baleron in stock.
Baleon.
He says, well, we've got some gold.
Baleon.
We've got
Baleon.
some gold draft if you want that. That's the best we do.
Aye.
What?
2 pints of that each. And
He's been.
we're looking for Balon.
Just let me look how much I should charge you.
What? For Balon?
Consult my beers guy.
Does it matter?
I've got silver and gold. I'm assuming it's less than gold.
Now you're in a city, it does kind of matter that you pay.
There's a gold coin in the bottom of each.
It's 1 silver. How do you stay open? We can't stick to the roof.
We didn't say the gold was real.
Good it is.
The mayor is everybody else's piss.
But the gold is real. That's what we call it, a golden
He says that'll be 8 copper pieces, please.
I'll tell you what, me friend.
Okay.
I'll give you a silver to drink all night for free.
Instead
Wait.
of me and my brother here paying,
How
we
about-
will.
He immediately goes, really?
How about me and my friend of my band, the big dragon fellow over there?
Of the man.
How about we provide some entertainment
Didn't
for
want
the
to be
night?
pointed out. That's why I was walking around.
Persuasion.
No.
11.
He goes,
Play some
What
music to
kind
show
of-
off how good you are.
what kind of entertainment?
We tell.
Well, what about
We tell tales of the greatest fighters, tales of the greatest ever that lived and didn't die.
make a perception roll with
Give him
Advantage, with advantage.
That's what I said.
Oh, right, cool, because he rolled a 1.
12.
Oh, I hate songs
He goes-
that kill my wife.
He says, tell you what, the first 2 are free
Aye.
if you go and perform. After that, we'll have a word about it.
Aye.
Right?
Okay.
And he
I
goes,
imagine
there
that
you go.
Podger is just sitting around with a cup. For the band. For the band.
And
Look at his eyes, what's another drink?
he sort of he sort of signals, and these 2 guys that sort of these 2 guys
The lads have got out.
these 2 guys come out from
Take
behind the
Drogon.
bar and sort of
You've
shove
got to
people.
play some music.
They shove people
Drogon,
sort of off
Drogon,
stage.
I
Drogon.
can imagine you go.
Drogon, the barman
System of a
says.
Down drunk it.
The barman says. Aye. If we play some music, he'll tell us where Balin is.
I think you probably would have told us anyway.
No. He's very persuasive.
Like, as long as you can get me a cushion to sit on.
Aye.
So you haven't even haggled him a drink.
No, I
don't think
Information out of
Right,
it.
so 2 guys come up from behind the tavern bar and they start shoving people off the stage thing, and they're like, "Oh, what are you doing?" And
This
they
seems
leave
like a
all-
great move. Just
And
earn my
they-
pay, patrons.
And the grey-haired man sort of rushes, "Go on then, show us what you got."
I don't.
As these 2 go up,
Right.
No, it's us two.
as you 2 go up, sorry, as you're preparing,
Did not
you
want
feel
to be
like
dragged
a tap
into
on the
this.
shoulder.
Relax.
No, don't imagine you're bright, actually.
I have bright eyes. Are you Valerian?
Brilliant, yes, that's
Oh,
right.
Valiant.
So they go, "Did you know it's brother?"
Alien.
What's your What's your
You
height?
see,
4 foot?
he pulls back a hood. He's brown haired. He's very clean shaven. Looks sort of about mid-20s. He's got a leather jerkin similar to the one that Felstad wore, and you can see that as he sort of removes the cloak a bit, you can see that the Fruity Size symbol is
We're
raised
currently
on the
doing the
side.
Jamestown episode. The guy comes over and goes,
And he says,
I knew it.
"I'm so glad you got
Did
here."
you? Yeah. Is this what you call my igloo?
He leads you off. He leads you 2 off to like a seating area, sort of. In
I'll
the corner.
give Drogon a nod and indicate what's going on, and just say like, play it cool.
I'll roll my eyes exasperatedly.
He sort of sits you over in a. He sits you over in a corner where there are 2 twins sitting.
This is an episode of Firefly.
Dressed in sort of like dark.
Male or female?
There's a male and a female.
Oh, they're
And well, they're twins.
Yeah.
And one of them has one blue eye in their right, and then an orange eye in their left, and the other one has the opposite eye colours. And they're both sitting in the
don't
booth.
like that.
They
We're
took
not
each
actually
other's-
related.
You see, that there's nobody else.
They
sitting.
took each other's eyes.
The male looks like
David Bowie.
androgynously like handsome, like he looks just like his sister. It's very strange.
Oh, they are sisters then.
Sister-
Are they gonna dance magic?
and he leads you over and sits you down. Back to you guys. Strike up your
Bodger,
performance.
the dwarf they call Bodger. He takes from the poor and he gives to himself. Stood up for me and he gave them what for. A love for Bodger ain't hard to explain. The hero of the Forgotten Realms, the dwarf they call Bodger.
And then you now continue, and you guys. So, what are you doing for your performance?
I'm playing the sitar.
Thanks, mate.
Hero.
Okay.
Like,
We're called 10 Foot of Excellence.
So, introduce yourself.
That's what I call
Introduce yourself to the crowd.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
You see, there's like it sort of hushes down a little bit. You're over here.
I'm
Bailey sort of goes.
I'm the bassist, I sit in the back.
Bailey leans forward and says, "Bright eyes." Bailey leans forward and says, "So these are your companions, then, eh?"
Oh,
See
yes.
the twins start to
We are
chuckle
Danny
together
Dyer's
at the same
chocolate
time.
burgers.
We are 10 feet of excellence.
They're rounding up a bit.
Actually, you'll find it's rounding down.
If it was me, it would be rounding up.
What are you doing while all this is happening?
Drinking.
Oh, right.
Drinking his 2 drinks.
I'm just dancing. Drinking each other.
He's a one-man mosh.
Come on, boys! Let's get dancing, Jiggy!
And today we'll be telling you of the story of how
This is terribly grammatically formed.
the greatest
Go with
ever dwarf barbarian that lived slayed.
Go.
Who
Slayed.
is it? Who are you talking about?
I'm talking about Bodger the Badgersbane.
Never heard of him.
Of course you haven't, because you've never had someone tell you the story.
Go on then.
I will.
You've got a heckler. Like, see, there's a very subtle half. Come on then.
Oh, this is going on. I'm going to
Yeah.
try and swim my way through the crowd towards his half.
Yeah, George is probably just like, Roger.
The halfway sort of looks around you at the.
I'm going to say, because I speak halfling.
Right.
Halflings have a language.
Yeah, well, they have a dialect
Like a dialect.
Really?
of common, yeah. So I'm going to say something offensive.
Is it all in food?
I'm basically
Don't be
salad.
Don't be
I'm going to
fucking
tell him
liar.
to just shut up
You need $1,000 dressing
Make
in
any
tomatoes.
while holding a beer in each hand. What do you add to strength?
Intimidation.
Oh,
Charisma.
okay, well, that's 9.
Shut up! He goes,
Okay, shut up!
he goes, let me listen to the song. Go.
Okay, we have one.
So Bodger set out upon one frosty night to find the dragon that had been causing a blight.
Stop driving.
It wasn't me.
And
A couple of people laugh. They go,
I don't think you actually stop playing and say that.
Disclaimers. All references to actual or not.
the dragon had been breathing fire across Brandon Fleck and burning the place down. When then Bodger the Badgersbane came along and he gave the dragon 2 axes up the ass.
We're in a gay club.
Up the ass. He gave the dragon 2 axes
Up the ass. He gave the dragon 2 axes up the ass. Just give me your threats, the halfling.
And I'm going to just look down at my 2
I've
axes
got
and
2
look
bugs
back.
now, laddie.
Make an intimidation check with advantage.
Hey! He
Roll
pisses
again
himself.
for posterity.
Laughing.
Roll again for posterity.
Oh my God! You're Bodger! He says, "Can I have an autograph?"
You can buy me a drink and I'll sign
He goes,
that.
"Yes, okay." And he runs off to the.
And the story doesn't end there, ladies and gentlemen. Oh no. You see, Bodger the Badgersbane has come here to right all the wrongs and to kill any evildoers out there. So watch out. Because if you see a small dwarf, it's probably him.
A bunch of dwarves in the thing go, "What about me?"
Thought that story was going to do it. And then he walked into a bar, and now he's standing
Perception
not
check.
too far, and
performance
that's
check.
where we are
With
now.
advantage, and you get advantage as well.
Oh,
Oh,
thank God you got advantage.
hey!
13.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
11.
Cool. Everyone's like, "Hey, whoa, it's great!"
Come
Okay, then.
on. Yay!
Cool. And yeah, they sort of go, sing along kind of thing like that. And so you sort of spend the next couple of minutes sort of singing a couple more ditties and things like that. The halfling comes back with 2 beers and goes, "Here you go."
Okay. You'll smash on it. I'll just go, okay.
And
Do you have a pen?
he says, "Come and tell. I want to hear all about your story."
If he has a pen, we should
I'll
mug him. Take the
step off the
technology.
stage. I'm going to go
I
and
will-
stand outside.
I will go and-
Can you imagine?
Particularly
Particularly
the halfling.
I've got no
Is it a male or female halfling?
Explosive rooms
It's a male
today.
halfling.
I treasure it.
You're sitting as like the first song fades away and people are sort of like clamouring and things like that.
It's impressive to
Balian.
fade.
You've got a fade.
How did you manage this?
You're a small one in a box.
In the movie, this would be where the sound goes down in the back.
Yeah.
But,
And people still dancing when they film it.
Balian sort of leans in and
Can't
goes,
sleep on
well,
the
now
stage.
I've heard such a wonderful tale, I suppose I should tell you what's been going on here.
I'm deeply aware.
He says, well, I hear that fellow said I told you about that man McGubbins, yes?
Yes, I heard he killed a Bahamut's paladin.
Well, as
What's
far
the
as
name
he-
of this paladin? We should find
What?
What was the name of this paladin?
the paladin was named Morcan.
Morgan.
He's a...
Morcan.
Morgan.
Not Orcan.
Morgan!
Cause light.
His name was Cause Light.
His girlfriend was Mindy.
He was
He
Van
was,
Damme refreshing.
He was found in
Box.
an alleyway with holding a dagger, covered in blood over the body of this paladin.
Well, his murder
Oh.
should be brought to justice.
Well, he swears that he didn't do it. I mean, he's been put in a circle of truth, and this same story exists. He says that he has not done it. He's called for the help of Dodger, and
Is there any chance that the clerics or whatever magic people who cast the Zone of Truth aren't in on it?
well,
That's a good question.
I,
That's really intelligent.
I wouldn't know, but I
It's
suppose
very
it's
good
something you should look
which is
into.
why I haven't figured it out.
So in the circle of truth, his story rings true.
Yes,
Then why is he not cleared?
because we have not found the actual murderers yet.
People can resist Zone of Truth. I know I can cast it.
I could cast it!
I like that you say that out loud. I know,
Unfortunately, in the way that it works, we have to wait a little while until the new one comes, but my two friends here, Silas and Sylvia, have got you audience.
God,
With,
your parents need a right talking to. Silas and Sylvia.
have got you access to the Temple of Bahamut so you can talk to McGubbin.
Who was this McGubbins?
You'd have to ask your friend Dodger, but he's a record keeper. That's as much as I know about him.
He keeps records and yet he's accused of slaying a paladin of Bahamut.
He was found
Is he-
red-handed, I suppose you'd say.
Is he gifted in combat?
I don't know. You'd have to go and ask him.
You don't really tell that. So, you've been arrested. Would you like to fight? See how likely it is that you did
Would
it.
he have to slay a paladin of Bahamut? There are many who would have such a reason.
Well, that's effectively why you're here as well. I mean, you've dealt with the name of the word of dragon cultists up in the north. If he's indeed cheated the Circle of Truth and he is working for these dragon cultists, we might have a drop on them. We might be able to find out a little bit more what they're doing here, and in turn, what they're doing up north. You see, this here in Waterdeep right now is, from what I've heard anyway from my friends here, and Silas and Sylvia nod at the same time again,
I have friends.
that this is just but a mere cell. Up in the north, around Mormastor, is where they actually have their base. If we can find out more about from here with their dwindling numbers, maybe
Who
we'll
is
go.
this guy in relation to us?
The guy that you're talking to?
Yeah.
Balian, he's a member of the Ifriti Guard.
Do the Fuji's I dislike dragon cultists?
No, but they're trying... What, do you want to ask him?
Okay. Why on earth have you allowed
Better.
dragon cult to infiltrate this city?
About 20.
How could you be so lax?
We can't have our eyes everywhere.
You are the Afriti. Your eyes should be everywhere. How could you allow this sort of evil to perpetrate this place?
Well, that's why we're trying to help solve this problem. We're trying to do as much as we can for the whole of Faerun.
It seems to me you're doing very little, except asking us to do your work. Come, Bright Eyes. We don't need to listen to this fool and his folly.
He sort of looks at you and says, even if you were going to go, he sort of pulls out a bag of money
Gone. And shoots me.
and hands it to you, and he says, "This is for your help so far in the north. You'll have more as time goes by as well. Basically, a duty of care up there. But Silas and Sylvia here can take you to the Temple of Bahamut. If you want to talk to them,
It's all right. We can find it ourselves.
the twins stand up and they say at the same time, "I insist."
How incredibly rude.
That is extremely creepy.
And they say,
Gold will not allow your conscience. Bahamut sees more than just shine and shimmer. Come, Bright Eyes. This imbecile has allowed another city to fall under the dragon cultist's ways. And if we would tarry here any longer on minstrels and meaninglessness, we will be just as guilty in the eyes of the great dragon.
I'm useful.
Yeah.
I have managed to drink
Balian sits
all
down.
4 of the drinks that I had.
Balian sits back down and sort of shakes his head.
I have managed to resist 17 stabbings.
Up to you what you want to do.
I will walk out with my.
Well, I'm not going to obviously.
Yeah.
I'm going to indicate that I want Bright Eyes to
He
leave.
just walks out, and I'm like,
No, I want to indicate that Bright. I turned my back.
to the temple then.
I'm going to indicate that I want him to go, but I would stay if he wanted. Like, I just these sort of idiots that pass off their duties to other people sicken me.
I was obviously still talking to the halfling.
Yeah, the halfling has basically just been listening to you talk
Can it be
about
a girl?
killing. It's a male halfling.
Oh.
I've already asked that.
Has been talking to basically you've just been
Little
telling
boy.
him you've been
To him.
Rage.
Bite the pillow, I'm going in
you've
dry.
just been telling him like
Sure,
what he
we
just
can
keeps
go any
asking you
other way.
constant stories about like what you did and who you are and things like that. He's totally enamoured with you. Your intimidation seems
I'm
to
going
work
to
on
show
like
him
a
my
roll.
pouch
Still be
full
a
of
guy.
goo. I'm going to show him my pouch full of
He
goo.
goes, oh, what's that?
It wasn't an A, but it melted into
This is
not an A. It's from a
Oh,
40. It was like a big A with a mouth and lots of A's.
What's that?
I don't know, but I killed it. It's called a spectator. I don't know this.
Oh, you
It was like a floaty thing, and there was like. Bzz,
See,
bzz,
this
and
is
I was
why
like,
you
oh
tell
no!
the stories.
And it tried to kill my friend, and it like made him catch fire and fall down.
Was it dangerous?
I very. So I killed it. I chopped all of its eyes off except for the big one,
Oh wow!
because that was its black body.
This is like R2D2 telling the story in Return of the Jedi instead of C3PO. Did you know? Oh, he's going to.
He goes up and goes and gets you another beer.
Okay.
Ben, do I have my augury equipment yet, or do I need to go and
You'd
buy
have to
it?
go and buy it.
Okay, well, that's first
At the
order of
Temple
business
of
is to go
Bahamut.
and buy some augury equipment
So-
from the Temple of Bahamut.
You see,
What's
as
the
you're sort of
halfling's name? Not to be pedantic, but because obviously I've been talking to him for a while. He
You
became
can
a
name
contact in
it,
the city.
Oh, don't give him the power.
I'm hopefully he's going to be a little
in the
bit
shop, no,
Clementine.
it's in front of you.
I don't know halfling names often.
Clemens.
It's usually some
Name's
sort of
Clemens.
vegetable or weather.
Sausage.
So, like,
His
Clemens
name's,
sausage patch.
his
So,
name's
like,
Clemens.
Jeff
Gamgee marrow feed.
green water.
Clemens.
Cool. Well, that's his name.
Jeffrey Greenwater.
So yeah, you
That's
see
Jeff.
these two have been talking with someone in the corner, and they've got up and they're sort of walking towards the door.
I'm gonna.
Thank you very much. We'll be here probably for a bit, so enjoy the fish and bye. Try the fish and bye.
Thanks for all the beer. That was lovely.
I don't get that reference.
I'm
Where
going to
are
go
the
back
fish?
to the bar and say,
It's a harbour city.
this barley
So
man.
we teleported in.
Where
I didn't
did
see
he
you.
go?
See.
Is he here?
There was a large view
What are you
bird.
talking about?
The man that we wanted
Panorama,
to
one might
fight.
say.
Seriously
Seriously worried about your perception. It's too good.
I don't know,
You saw
there's a lot of
past
people
the
here.
harbour.
Barley out.
You're like constantly
I'm
zoomed.
trying to find out who Bailey on is from the innkeeper.
I don't know. Who
No,
he
no,
is.
Audrey, I think we found him. Come on, let's go.
Oh, where's he gone?
The lads.
Valiant!
No, the lads are talking to him. We can go.
Does he turn around or do that?
You see a guy in the corner sort of turn around and then go back to his drink.
I'm going to walk over to him. Oh,
Bodger,
we've been looking for you.
You two are like, I don't know, where were you going?
Anywhere.
Oh,
You're sort of walking towards the.
yeah, we've headed outside. I mean,
You're
I'm
outside.
waiting for this to follow us.
Drogon's standing outside.
I'm standing by the front door.
Well, you basically stormed
only
out. I
Brian
was
wants to
completely
keep-
Our
unaware
first
of
order
this
of
was going
business is to go to Bahamut's temple.
I'll follow them then.
Have you,
Why have we got to go to the temple?
your dog was very happy.
Murder. We'll
What?
find
We
more
were
out
looking
about the
for you
murder.
for, the lady, Garona.
Yes, you're Bodger and Dodger, yes?
Yeah.
Oh, your friends have already talked to me. The elf doesn't seem particularly.
No, he's like everyone.
Why is my going to trouble?
Oh, he was found over. Surprised your friends haven't told you, but he was standing over.
No, I haven't seen
He
him.
was found over a body with
I-
a knife. He killed a man.
Cannot
He killed
question.
a paladin of
He
Bahamut.
didn't kill him!
Because
Well,
the
that's what he says, and that's
answers
why he's asked you
too
to
far ahead.
come and help.
We haven't
McGubbins
yet
would
to
never kill anybody.
travel on this
Me.
one.
Maybe
Your
hit them
friends
in
There
the
are
have said
steps
that
we
they're-
need to take, and we are quite away
I
from
assume
our
that your
answers.
friends are going to go there, I guess. So
Hey.
if you want to follow them, they're already on their way.
How do we get there?
Well, Silas and Sylvia here could show you if you want.
They've
Okay.
already gone.
They've been saying the same thing.
Oh, they didn't come with us.
You walked off.
Good.
So they went.
Good. I'm glad that they
However,
didn't
you have walked off.
We're going to be brought out.
I don't know how to get there.
Let's get there quickly.
Okay, so I that we got it because I have.
You see the cloak of Ling flip behind the door.
Cloak of Ling.
Oh, I thought they'd already
Here
gone.
comes
No,
the cloak of Ling.
they're just walking.
Oh, I thought they'd actually gone and started walking. Which is why I
Azura
had
decided
that
they didn't like the
Make
situation.
life harder.
So, yeah.
Now we include the quest NPC.
He says, "Oh, I gave your friend Ling your payment as well. So
Payment?
don't worry
What,
about it."
payment?
Yes.
For my soul.
Should all be in there. About 1,000 gold. I think.
What? I'm sorry. How much?
1,000 gold.
Right,
That's good.
we'll need to get our share.
Okay, right. So I will give you shiny. What are they, elves or humans or what? These two twins.
You don't know.
Okay. Right.
They look human, but they have like the features of elves. They're,
So
like, very,
half elves.
very,
Possibly.
like.
So you're
angular.
pretty and you're pretty
They're
too.
both very pretty.
Okay, right. Can you show us where we can go?
Yes, of course we can. They
I'll
say
give you a
together.
shiny gold piece.
They stand up and they say, "Come with us together." They say. And
Come
they walk
together.
towards the door.
Oh, it's the weirdest kind of story.
Right, let's follow.
I don't know
you're
which one I'm
sort of
floating
standing
with the
outside
most. I
the
don't know
proving.
which one's a man. and which-
Silas and Sylvia step outside, and these two follow them. And they
Are
say,
we well on our way?
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why I asked them
"Well,
to
I didn't
tell us
assume
where
you were
you'd
just going to
gone.
walk off."
I'm going to do whatever the Bright Eye says, because at the
I
moment
thought
now,
you-
why
I
do we need
thought
these
you
two
two
anymore?
had just like stormed out.
Well, we did, but we kind of. You saw us leave, and I thought you were going to follow after us.
No, I saw you leave.
He saw you leave.
But-
I was still talking to Clement, so by the time Alec got to me to tell me that you'd gone.
Yeah, and he
Yeah.
just
This-
beeline
this
for
is-
thing.
Right, you are all standing outside.
Super.
Yeah, that's
Right.
what I said. And
That's what I thought. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
waiting for you to.
I'd assume
Oh,
that's
I
what
didn't
you
know.
just
I
drove
thought
into
he
the
was
street.
gone.
Yeah, I was waiting for everyone.
Right, yeah, you two come out, Sylvia,
Oh, exactly.
Sylvia
Who
and
are
Silas.
these two to us? Not you,
Gabe,
the twins.
They say together.
We've been here the whole time.
They
We're
say
twins!
together.
We are
Are
twins!
you a member of the Euphrates Eye?
No. They say together.
And
Everything
what?
they say is together.
Yeah.
Can I do an Arcana check on
Who
them
are you
speaking at
from?
the same time?
What organisation do you represent?
We have no organisation. We are just merely here to help. We saw the murder and we heard that he was.
You stole the murder?
We heard of the murder, sorry.
Oh, Matt knows
I
nothing!
just rolled a double one.
Matt believes everything.
Can
We,
I do
uh,
an Arcana check?
Yeah, one second.
Yeah.
Oh, you can roll it, but I'll take they say, we heard of the murder and we heard that he had protested his innocence. And we had a contact with the Temple of Bahamut that could help you get inside.
What do I think about them with my wand?
Oh, don't. He's trying to use reverse logic. He's trying to go, they are the most trustworthy people ever.
They seem
They're
very
evil.
reasonable.
They're so pretty.
They just seem earnest to help you.
They just want to take us to the temple. I mean, should we not just follow them?
This city is filled with lies, deceit,
Which is
drugs,
exactly why we.
sex and evil.
Which is exactly why we should.
That
we
sounds
wanted
like
to
a
take you
lovely
there.
place.
We didn't want you to get lost in this place.
But it's like-
What did you get?
19!
You can. There's an air of magic about them,
Oh,
both of them, but
fucking creepy twins.
I
No
give-
offense.
To be honest,
Linus and one of
I've travelled here a lot. I know where the temple is. I can get us there.
if you're sure.
Surely
Right.
there is some better use of your time if you wish to help someone than guiding us to somewhere we already need to know where we go. Why don't you actually go and try and solve something, do-gooders?
You
they
are
don't.
lawful.
I turn
good,
to him and go,
aren't you?
No, I'm not.
neutral.
I'm neutral good.
The
go back
And
inside before
there's
he
none
bites
of
your
them
tongues
Silas
off.
Doesn't mean you have to be
takes
nice
out
to
a roll
everyone.
of paper
I'm
got
judgment.
to be lawful
and
stupid.
hands it to
No,
you,
yeah.
and he
I
says,
judge everyone.
"If you ever need
and these
this,
people are going
just write on this, and we'll get it."
No,
And he hands
no,
it to you.
go and do something
Oh, yeah,
helpful.
my
You've seen
pocket.
this, it's called messenger paper.
Go.
And what it is, you can write on it, and he goes.
I'm not
Yeah.
really
No,
serious in my judgment.
No. Marvin
Cool.
would be deadly helpful. Would be them taking us there.
They go inside the.
Yeah.
They go back inside the pub.
Cool.
Yeah, so
Right.
you're just on. You're on your own in the street. Right? So.
I know where the temple is. Let's go.
Excellent, Drogon.
Okay, what
Go
sort of
then.
time
Aye,
was
read
it?
on.
I can't remember what time we.
Sort of like 11 in the morning.
Okay, it's morning. I wasn't sure if it was late.
Whoa, there was some serious alcoholism.
Clearly, it is Bahamut's will that the dragon leads us to his death.
No,
that
it's
pub,
just
by the way, is
familiarity,
just
but
overall.
thank you for the
I couldn't
positive
remember
remark.
like what we did last was the thing in
It is
the
everyone's
Yeah.
duty to see what they see and what they see.
But it seemed
For
it
you,
was like late
familiarity.
evening then, but it's morning now, so it might have taken a bit.
Did you just say you see what you see?
I sleep.
It's everyone's duty to see what they see.
You see what you see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
you
are
see
you gonna
it,
lead
you
the
And
way?
his catchphrase, and you say what you see.
Are you going to lead the way to the temple?
Yeah,
of
yeah,
Bahamut?
I know.
Cool.
I know
Make a
where
survival check.
I'm just so much happier. I'd much rather have good old Drogon than some freaky
20.
twins.
Not critical.
That's right. Yeah, and basically you just say crit if you got a crit.
Yeah, yeah.
But also when you go, ah!
Yeah.
Nobody can read Jack's dice. I mean,
You tread
That's
a,
what
You gotta earn
you
it.
tread an unfamiliar path to begin with, but
Yeah.
eventually it becomes a lot more familiar to you, and you remember the path that you've trod a long time.
Cool.
And you arrive outside. You arrive soon outside the temple.
Well then,
front
time
of
to
you.
announce ourselves.
In front of you, it's like it's a very like a lot of temples for many gods are quite ostentatious. The Temple of Bahamut. Well, what does the Temple of Bahamut look like?
Ah,
Oh gosh.
What does the Town of Bahamut look like?
simple, unadorned stone pillars
I'd have gone for like a Lindisfarne monastery.
with
yeah.
with an unassuming gate.
Very strongly built.
Yeah, simple stone, unrefined,
That's
dug up
exactly
from the
what it
earth and
looks like.
placed.
I have an unassuming gate as well.
And that's
Oh,
that's a
there's
you
Please,
see
please,
a
double
place
one.
that needs
Please,
no
double
I
defense.
love Dragonborn.
You see this
Bahamut
before
watches
you.
over it.
You see this before you, but standing on either side of the door, you see two huge elves. You can tell by their helmets.
They have ear holes in.
Armor, plate armor over their bodies,
They're ruining my thing. I'm the elf that worships Bahamut.
and they have their armor is shaped like a dragon scales across their thing. And they're standing there with huge hammers and shields.
I'll,
And they're
hold
standing
up, I'll
beside.
hold up my holy symbol. And it's like, we seek audience with the temple.
It looks at you,
We need to talk.
and it says, "Who are you here to see?"
We are here to see whoever it is that knows about the murder of a paladin.
Hey, McGubbins is their name.
We're not here to
the
see
one
McGubbins.
turns
Well,
to
well, we
the
are.
other, and they one turns to the other, and then you feel like this strange sort of pinprick of not magic, but sort of like divine energy.
Like you.
Dating
A cleric
website.
comes out,
Borgia.
dressed in the raiments of Bahamut, a little bit like
I'm
yours,
assuming
a little bit less sort of, a bit more
I'm
ceremonial, because yours are more made for travel.
That is not my height.
And he steps over and says, "Greetings.
Greetings, honoured cleric.
I hear you are here to inquire about the murder that has happened in the city, yes?"
It's terrible business.
Aye,
Yes,
take the
fine.
cleric McGubbins' name again.
Which one of you is Dodger?
That be me. Hello.
Well, there's the defence taken care of.
Through the ukulele.
I'm a clean blow. What a wonderful way to start the day.
The half-elf, you can see he's a half-elf, looks at you, nods, sat down, and he says, "Please, come in and I'll explain all."
Onwards, friends, into the temples.
And they invite you inside.
Should we order pizza?
I'm going to wipe my
Yes, it
feet
is.
outside, like on the like try and scuff the bottom of my boots off.
There's blatantly nothing to wipe them off.
I'm just
You're
using
just getting them dirty.
the rocks. I'm like just scrubbing them
You
on
see
the
the
rocks.
two,
I'm like,
the
looking
two
at them.
guards look, and then
This is like the dwarves entering with
I got like
The
trying to brush
dragon
off
does
my...
not judge the well-travelled. He welcomes those who have seen the outside world.
Oh, good.
And I'll walk inside. Don't you look down on my fucking bodger. He's a worthwhile companion
as
when
you
he's
step
not in a
inside,
boat.
what is the inside of the temple?
Murderous asshole.
What's the inside?
Gold everywhere.
Hey, we
I think there is a lot
Yeah,
of
there's a
platinum.
lot.
It's very shiny
Yeah, yeah.
and bright inside. Like it didn't look like it would be from the outside, but inside.
Yeah.
it's-
yeah, we're in the belly of the beast.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. It's a very large, round room with a with a statue in the centre of Bahamut, sort of in whatever like heroic state he would be, I suppose. But not like attacking somebody. Or
No,
anything.
I think he's
proud.
like, you know, like a cat
Yeah.
would sit like,
like
that.
proud.
Yeah.
That's
That's
what he
I
said.
assume Bahamut's a four-legged, two-winged, long-tailed dragon, like a drake.
He's
Well,
a
he can-
huge blue and Platinum
Well,
dragon.
yeah.
well,
The
stop.
statues, obviously.
First order of business, pray to the
So he
statue.
looks
He's,
like.
They pray to
You
the
see
statue.
there's a
riding
lot
a
of
skateboard.
clerics of Bahamut,
What's
paladins
his name?
walking
The
around,
dragon from
like other devotees,
He looks like
but aren't
Smaug.
necessarily part
Classically.
of the faith,
Not
not sort of around.
But with 4 legs.
Yeah, yeah.
Not as many as you would
Not
imagine
with
in
them.
other like temples, because Bahamut's not very well.
Stupid idea.
Well, within cities, not very.
He's riding a
uh,
skateboard.
worship and stuff.
Doing that.
The cleric lets you
Bloody
pray,
Christ.
and then he turns.
Where is McGubbins?
He says, "Calm yourself, daughter. My name is Vicus.
Vegas, do you have to talk about? I think.
Now,
Can we please order some pizza, though, Vicus, before we have this conversation?
yes,
This is an appropriate place to pause, and I felt like it was an appropriate place to pause.
yes, if you want to order, that's fine.
Okay,
And then I'll continue the.
good, because I'm really hungry. Please, bring me some pizza.
Bahamut does not eat.
Right, who's ordering pizza? Sean, are you pizzaing? I should probably pause the video since this is boring.